Okay, so if you were tuned in to our last couple of segments, you heard me mention the company 3D Creative. Listen, I was wrong. Vic Pichette, who's an awesome guy and who owns Creative Visuals 3D,
Yes.
is in the studios with us. Vic, I am so sorry.
Okay, man.
I got to tell you, man, you know, I was telling you during break that I think faster than I can talk. And our listeners know better than anybody how many times I fumble people's names, how many times I fumble. Look, I'm a professional realtor. I'm really trying at this radio thing. Okay. All right. I think we're doing okay. Our listeners like us, but Vic, thank you so much.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank
again,
you.
Vic with Creative Visuals 3D.
Yes.
Vic, your company is phenomenal.
Oh, thank you.
I was super impressed the first time I seen this, and I don't know that our listeners have seen anything like this. Can you tell us in a nutshell what you do differently and what your technology is all about, how it's changing the game in real estate?
Yeah, well, what we're trying to actually do is offer real estate agents. We're a support service for realtors.
Yep.
So we have this company in Unique Open Houses, but we'll maybe talk about that at another time. But
Yeah.
Creative Visuals 3D is basically we're using a 3D camera that's immersive. So what happens is once we go into the house and we video the house, it comes out with what we call a dollhouse effect, where you see the whole entire house with the ceilings and the walls removed. And you can click anywhere, fly inside the house, and walk around as if you're in it. And it's kind of a game changer as far as marketing homes, or it really is for anything. But if you want to sell a home, rent a home, if you have rental property, whatever, you know, if you're a developer, it's an amazing way to actually have somebody, what we call the 24/7 open house, where somebody actually can walk through the property.
It's unbelievable. I'm on my computer right now looking at this. So picture a dollhouse, okay? You know, your kids, I don't know if kids still play with those, but...
Oh, they sure do.
They do?
They sure do.
Okay, so it's on
So now
your...
we can play with one.
Yes, right?
It's on your computer screen, okay? Now, if you want to walk through the house, you can literally take your mouse and click around, and you can go right up to the fireplace. I'm doing it right now. You've got to see this. This is going to be on the roundtableradio.com. We're going to put this on the front page. Hopefully my web developer can do that, Vic, but I'm sure they can. But it's going to be right on the front page. Give us a couple days to get this done, guys, but this is unbelievable. You can actually walk through the entire house like you're there.
I
Yeah,
think
there's a
that dollhouse analogy is really the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
And for our listeners, you really need to log on to the website to see it. But it allows you to travel through room by room,
Never
so
seen
you
anything
can
like this.
you can get an idea of the space and depth and how you might want to lay it out. It really is amazing. It's unlike anything that I've
there's
seen
multiple
before.
uses for it. I mean, there's just a lot of things you can do. There's a couple techniques you can use. There's a video button where you can actually click that, and it'll actually tore it through nice and smooth like a video. You can click the floor button, which will jump floors,
Yep.
so you don't have to walk up the stairs or climb up the stairs. You can, just enter any room, and you can come back out of the dollhouse to the dollhouse effect, and you can actually just literally find a room you want to go into and fly inside and walk around.
Wow.
Really
And,
cool.
Vic, I think the coolest thing, too, is that you've made this affordable for realtors.
Yeah, very
because
much
I've heard of folks charging $500 to $750 for this.
Yeah, I do in the everything but the realty world, because what we're trying to do is help realtors and help ourselves, and we know we can't overprice it because the realtor has to pay for this generally, or you can get the homeowner as part of their marketing, the seller as part of their marketing, but it's really something that we try to keep very low.
This is an amazing visual effect, and if you're a seller, you have to think like the buyer. The buyer has so many resources available, and they're making a decision whether or not to request an appointment based on what they see, the pictures. And if your house isn't staged and you're living in it, maybe your furniture's old or you're not, a neat freak, this is a great way to showcase your house and show more of it. Just in a three-dimensional view, it's really amazing.
Yeah. And if you are a seller, you're contemplating selling and you have a realtor in mind, you should request this for your realtor, especially for the properties, I would say, 200,000 and over.
Oh, absolutely.
The bigger properties too, around 400,000 or 500,000. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, people it's superficial. They're making judgments based on what they see online, the pictures presented. If you don't have the best cameraman for the job, this really gets you there
Yeah,
visually.
it's kind of it's a new kind of world, but I'm telling you right now, it's going to continue to become the norm over time. So it's very important that maybe you get in at the ground level.
Absolutely. Vic, how can they reach you? Because we're running short
Sure,
on
they
time.
can reach our website at creativevisuals3d.com or uniqueopenhouses.com. They can call me at 401-225-4104. We're all over the internet. Google, everywhere, YouTube, we're there.
CreativeVisuals3D.com. If you can't remember that, give me a shout. You know how to find me, guys.